Epidemiology of periodontal diseases. Periodontal disease is a pathological condition characterized by bacterial challenge that can initiate destructive host response leading to periodontal attachment loss. In fact, periodontal diseases include two main types. These are gingivitis, which is an inflammatory process of the gingiva in which the junctional epithelium, although altered by disease, but it remains attached to the tooth at its original level. يعني فقط attached gingiva راح يصير بها فقط يعني gingival tissue راح يصير بها inflammation, but it is a reversible process. While periodontitis is an inflammatory disease that affects all the periodontal structures, resulting in destruction of the attachment apparatus and development of periodontal pocket, bone loss, and ultimately tooth loss. Periodontal disease affects the supporting structures of the teeth. These are the gingiva, periodontal ligament, alveolar bone, and cementums. Okay, إذن هو irreversible and more destructive periodontitis. Etiology of periodontal diseases. It is well established that periodontal disease is initiated by dental plaque, but other risk factors include those which predispose to plaque accumulation and those modify the inflammatory response. Okay. Etiology of periodontal diseases راح نقسمها from epidemiological viewpoint into first host factor. It includes A, age. There is consensus يعني أكو إجماع that periodontal diseases increase with age. In most cases, the disease progresses slowly and is unlikely to become clinically significant until the fourth decade يعني الأربعينات, and it's called adult periodontitis. It is the most common type of periodontitis and is responsible for advanced destructive disease in middle-aged and elderly. Gender is another host factor. Periodontal disease is more common in males. Numerous studies reported higher periodontal destructions among male compared to female. The reasons for such sex differences not clear, but it's thought to be related to poorer oral hygiene level, which is usually observed among males. C. Race. According to National Health Survey, blacks had more periodontal disease than whites. D. Endocrine changes. An increase in gingivitis is reported in children as they approach puberty, مرحلة النضوج. يبدون شو اسمه تبدي عندنا بعض gingival changes and gingival formation بس هاي reversible طبعا. In female, gingivitis is seen at the time of menstruation and pregnancy. Okay. Pathological endocrine changes associated with periodontitis include hyperthyroidism and hyperparathyroidism. Okay. These endocrine problems or physiological endocrine changes مثلا puberty, menstruation, pregnancy أو disease conditions مثلا hyperthyroidism أو hyperparathyroidism راح يصير عندنا gingival changes, بس يعني بعضها راح تكون reversible إذا الشخص بدأ يعتني بهاي أو زال السبب أو المسبب، أو بعضها احتمال تكون irreversible. E. Tooth malalignment. Gingivitis is more common and more severe around malaligned teeth because they are harder to clean. F.Restoration. Bacteria accumulate more readily on felt surface than on tooth surface. A smooth and highly polished filling is easier to clean than rough surface, and hence there is lesser degree of plaque accumulation. Traumatic occlusion. Sharp cusp act as a plunger and are derogatory to periodontal health, leading to periodontitis. طبعا traumatic occlusion كلش أيضا يعني سبب مهم في عملية الجنجافال inflammation سببها. اوكي إذا كان لنا sharp cusp high spot فراح تؤدي إلى stress concentration area، راح تتركز masticatory force على هاي المنطقة العالية وبالتالي راح تأثر على البريدنشن. H. Oral hygiene. Poor oral hygiene is a major cause of gingivitis and periodontal disease. I. Tobacco. Smoking and smokeless tobacco are associated with poor periodontal health. They lower the tissue resistance and increase susceptibility. يعني شلون smoking راح يأثر على oral health أو gingiva عن طريق إنه lower tissue resistance and increase susceptibility to gingivitis and periodontal disease. J. occupational habits، يعني دول بعض المهن يكون عندهم habits خاصة بالمهنة مالتهم. أيضا تزيد من susceptibility to periodontal diseases، مثلا thread biting by the tailors، دول الخياطين اللي يقطعون الخيط مال الخياطة بأسنانهم، and holding of nails between teeth by carpenters، نجار. These cause trauma to the periodontium, leading to periodontitis. Pipe smoking, pencil biting, nut biting, ringer, nail biting. Okay. Case strict factors: uncontrolled diabetes and heavy metal poisoning predisposed to gingivitis and periodontitis. Acute monocytic leukemia may produce gingival enlargement and ulceration. L. Socioeconomic status. High income group have lower periodontal disease rate than the lower income group, probably because they have the means and can afford dental treatment. Okay, and psychosomatic factors، يعني psychological problems، أشخاص عندهم بعض psychological problems. It will influence the incidence of periodontal disease through multifactorial effect. Include abnormal oral hygiene habits, clenching, bruxism. هاي العوامل abnormal oral hygiene habits, clenching, bruxism هتكون عندهم psychological problems، فبالتالي هيؤدي إلى produce forces that are destructive to the periodontium. خلصنا من الهوست فاكتور، نجي إلى الايجنت فاكتورز اللي هو أول شيء عندنا A dental plaque. Plaque is soft non-mineralized bacterial deposit forms on tooth that are not adequately cleaned. Tissue damage is caused by tissue penetration by bacterial toxins that have toxic effect on host cells and cause enzymic degradation of tissues and stimulation of bone response. Okay. فهاي نعرفها. أهم مسبب للبيريدونتال ديزيز هو الدنتال بلاك، اللي هو عبارة عن accumulation of bacteria and its products اللي هي التوكسينز اللي راح تقدر تخترق الجنجال تشو وتأثر على الهوست ريسبونس وعلى الهوست سيلز والإنزيمز، وبالتالي تؤدي إلى destruction و resorption. B. Dental calculus. Mineralization of the dental plaque results in calculus formation. It consists of inorganic and organic components. Organic components, which is about in dental calculus, is about 10 to 30%, include proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and various non-vital microorganisms. Inorganic components, inorganic اللا عضوية الموجودة بالdental calculus هي about 70 to 90%, which is mostly crystalline and amorphous calcium phosphate. Can be supra or subgingival calculus. How calculus affects the periodontal health? Calculus is always governed by soft plaque and retain toxic bacterial products. The surface texture of calculus promotes plaque accumulation and retention of irritant bacterial deposits. Calculus itself is not capable of initiating periodontal disease. Calculus itself ما يسوي لنا periodontitis، يعني هاي معظم الدراسة تقول بس because it is covered by a layer of dental plaque and also it is texture يكون rough surface، فهو promote bacterial accumulation. أيضا it cause irritation to the gingival tissue، فراح يسبب لنا periodontal diseases. Stains or dental stains produced by action of chromogenic bacteria on food substances such as tobacco, tea, coffee, or by metallic particles. These pigments become absorbed by dental plaque. Third, the environmental factor in the etiology of periodontal disease. A. Food and nutrition. The influence of nutrition on periodontal disease therefore appears to be exerted mainly at three different levels. First, on the metabolism of the gingival crevice plaque flora. يعني هاي الفودز او النيوتريشن راح تأثر على البيريدونتال هيلث من خلال تأثيرها أول نقطة على الميتابوليزم مالت البكتيريا الموجودة بالجنجال كريفايس. ثاني شغلة من خلال تأثيرها على الريبير بروسيس بالكونكتيف تيشو at local sites. ثالث نقطة من خلال تأثيرها على immunologic response to the مالت الهوست to the microbial antigens. وبالتالي راح تأثر لنا على البيريدونتال هيلث. أما هيصير excitation يعني destruction أو يصير healing. B. Geographic distribution. Certain geographic areas throughout the world associated with more periodontal disease than others. Brussels هذا اسم عالم describes population according to other disease is relatively high, intermediate or relatively low. C. Urbanization. Periodontal disease is seen less in urban than in rural population, particularly at younger ages. This difference could be attributed more to education background than to rural life. اوكي يعني هي شنو انه ليش الرولر يكونون بورر او هاجين؟ يعني احتمال دول البعيدين عن السنتر مال المدن يكونون شويه الاديوكيشن ليفل مالتهم قليل، وفي احتمال هذا راح ياثر على الكليننج اوف تيث، وبالتالي راح يؤدينا الى more periodontal disease. Prevention of periodontal diseases. اهم شيء هي reduction in the quantity of dental plaque or reduce the severity of gingival inflammation and destruction of periodontal tissues. Strategies to prevent and control periodontal diseases. First, promoting self-care oral hygiene practice to reduce dental plaque level in community and reduction tobacco use. Second, detect and treat people with destructive periodontal diseases. Third, preventive therapeutic care to individuals at special risk like diabetic patients. Thank you very much for your attention.